I think now we're live.
Now we're live. Okay.
Yeah,
welcome to Coffee with Ace and
Rich. Hey guys, what's happening? Coffee with Ace and Rich is here.
Yes.
Episode 3, is it?
Episode 3. Cheers.
Episode 3. All right.
Let's get into this. Yes. And
if you guys don't know, just move over a little bit. Want to know what coffee we're drinking? It's right there. It's called Gusto.
But you can only get it in Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Well, you can really order it online too if you want.
You can if you want to get it every month.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
They make it available to everybody.
And it's made here in Puerto Rico.
Yeah. So welcome to Coffee with Ace and Rich.
Yes.
Where the coffee is hot.
Yes.
But the truth about making money online is even hotter.
Ooh, new beginnings, maybe.
And, we are not here to sugarcoat success or, preach from a pedestal or anything like that, So grab your mug. We're going to have a coffee talk today for episode 3 because there's something that we definitely want to address when it comes to these influencers.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean some serious stuff.
Yep.
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Because we're going to be diving deep into something most gurus don't have the balls or the cojones, like we say, to talk about.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Absolutely.
Yes.
So let's find out. People hopping on live right now? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So let's get started here. Guys, you ever notice how everybody in the industry wants to talk about freedom, Ferraris, and funnels?
Yeah, freedom, Ferraris, funnels.
That's a mouthful.
There's constantly always talking about, the facade.
But nobody wants to talk about the mental breakdowns, right?
They don't want to talk about
when
that.
that happens before that breakthrough.
No, they don't want to talk about it.
All right,
Let's
talk about that because that's really the facts here. Nobody wants to tell you about the nights that you really question everything. You think about is this for me? Is this good? Is this what I really want to do?
Right.
There's a lot of self-doubt and a lot of self-talk going on in your brain about this industry. I've had it before, right? It's nothing new.
Yeah, I used to think that way too. I used to think that that's impossible. I don't think I could ever achieve that. I used to be in that state of mind before.
Yeah, and when things don't work out, you know what I mean? People ghost you, traffic is not converting, what's going on here? I mean, you start to question yourself, why am I doing this? It just doesn't seem to work.
It's true. Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
But these are things that we want to talk about that a lot of people are just not willing to really,
Exactly,
share.
exactly.
It's just the reality and the facts of how people are really thinking, but they don't talk about it.
Exactly. And, everybody loves the highlight. They love the highlight reels when they see all this, materialistic things that shows the wealth, the riches, that kind of stuff that they see on screen. They believe that they could actually attain it. And it's the dream, right?
Yeah.
But nobody talks about the nightmare, the stuff that really goes on in people's minds and the emotional grind behind the laptop lifestyle, the truth of it all. They don't see the the frustration. They don't see the misunderstanding, right? We've been through that. We've been broke. We've been homeless. We've been without food in the house. We've been without resources, no car. We literally are dealing with all of that in the journey, but nobody wants to talk about that. And that's the difference. We're not afraid to talk about it. And that's why this discussion is so key today on the Coffee with Ace and Rich.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. If you're watching and you've been thinking about quitting, okay, you're not alone. You're really not. You're not weak for feeling frustrated.
Yes.
You're just human.
Yes.
All right. Everybody is human. We all have emotions. We think about different things. And though we talk about, don't be emotional, be logical. Sometimes, it's hard. Sometimes we end up getting emotional about certain things, right?
Exactly.
And that's really, the problem. People want to avoid what's really going on and things like that. But understand that, you're here for a reason. And, you should admire yourself for really digging in your heels and making that decision to say, you know what, I'm going to stick with this no matter what happens around me. So,
yeah. But here's the truth, right? Success doesn't come from systems. Success doesn't come from tools alone, do they? Right? It comes from resilience. Am I right, Rich, about that?
It is.
It comes from being resilient. And you can have the best funnel in the world. But if your mindset is fragile, like glass, the first obstacle will break you. And we've seen this with people who get started in this industry and immediately they're already ready to quit. Like they already just sabotage themselves because one little setback literally created that problem. And they're like, oh, you know what? It didn't work. Okay, I quit. You know, that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally like, it's frustrating for us as leaders. We see it happen because we see the potential in people. But you got to be the kind of person who says, you know what? Screw it. Yeah, today I suck. Big deal. But I'm still going to get up tomorrow and I'm going to post that video. And I'm going to send that email I didn't want to. And I'm going to talk to that lead that I need to follow up with, right? That's important. Those things are absolutely important. And that's how you build the muscles that nobody teaches in their shiny courses that they sell high ticket from.
And our content's a little bit different here, you know what I mean? And you have to understand that not a lot of people are going to really pay attention because this hurts. And this stings. All right? So what we're sharing with you is the kind of things that people will not talk about, but they are going through and they're feeling. Okay?
Absolutely.
Because we've been through it. We understand and we know. So those people that actually start to listen to this content and then don't want to stay through this whole video, you're going to face it eventually. It doesn't matter. You might be going through it right now, but you don't want to face it. Right. But the reality is we share this content because we want you to know what's coming. We want you to know that eventually you will understand this philosophy of what we're talking about. Because you will deal with it sooner or later.
Absolutely.
All right. And again, you might be dealing with this right now.
Absolutely. You know? Absolutely. Every leader, every human being goes through this. They just don't like to talk about it because they think it's taboo. It might destroy their sales or their conversions. But honestly, we, Ace and Rich, we really care so much that we do want to talk about it. I mean, why not talk about it? I mean, that's important stuff that people have going on. And you know what? Again, I go back to what I said before in the last episode. People don't care about how much you know until they know how much you care. That's important. And we listen, right? So if you're watching this episode, you know, that's what Coffee with Ace and Rich is about. It's, you know, it's not about pretending. We are keeping it real 100.
It's all about having a conversation with you.
It is.
And explaining the truth and the facts, what goes on in this industry when you're trying to figure out, like, why is this not working? And you're having self-doubt and, you know, you're thinking about quitting or you're wondering why, again, we go back to what I was saying, the traffic's not working, the traffic's not converting, right? It's not that the traffic is not converting, it's just you're not converting.
You're not.
Right? And that's just keeping it real. You're not understanding marketing. You're not understanding the right steps to take. And understand it's not your fault, right? It's just maybe you're not being guided the right way. Maybe nobody is really telling you what you really need to do. And they're just saying, hey, you got to go figure it out on your own. And that's very frustrating. All right? So don't...
I'd be frustrated.
But don't doubt yourself. No. Just evaluate and take a look and go, what is going on with my business? What is going on with myself? What's going on with my mindset? Okay, because usually 9 times out of 10, it is the mindset that destroys your success.
And I'll tell you something, what we did actually yesterday, I mean, last night even, it was a Sunday, while people are like at home with their families' chairs. And, you know, they were talking about, you know, why is it that we have meetings on Sunday? We should be taking the day off. Well, no, that's not what it is. It's not like we were working all day Sunday. The fact of the matter is that we put the time in to work with our team members on a Sunday because henceforth they work. They have jobs, okay? They haven't fired their bosses yet, so shouldn't we as leaders talk to them like in their zone?
Not only
like
that.
where they are in their lane. But hang on a second, I'm on a roll here. So when it comes to the differences of you're talking to your audience, you're talking to people in your target market, stop speaking to them like everybody's in the same playing field as you. If you're free from firing your boss and everything like that, okay, we get that part, but what about the people that are still working their jobs? What about what they have to do to build their business part-time and work part-time hours between 4 and 6 hours that they only have left, you know, out of a week, right? And we did that last night. I want to share that with you guys here. What we did was we put together 2 different scenarios and we explained a daily method of operation for people who had full-time jobs and were building their business part-time because they don't have a lot of time. They're always working. okay? And then we had helped them with a DMO if they are home full time, okay? Whether they're retirees
Right.
or people who
And
are
some people
sick.
work from home too.
And they work from home. Any of those, they have different hours because, yes, they have all the time, but they don't have a lot of money. So we needed to create customized daily method of operations for our team members, and we did that. And they loved it. I mean, we got such great feedback this
Yeah, it was
morning.
awesome.
People
Yeah,
were
it was
like, we
awesome.
need to do that again. That's the kind of stuff we have the cojones to talk about, and that's what we're bringing here.
And what's great about actually meeting with everybody on, meeting with everybody on Sunday,
Yeah.
is that it's the beginning of the week,
Yes.
right? Because it's great to come together and get ready for the week and build that inspiration for the week, so that people have a direction. They know exactly what they need to focus on,
Yes.
what they need to do, and things like that. And that's what we love. We love doing it. And again,
We
like you said, most of them have the day off. It's a great way to communicate with them.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's why a lot more people show up on that call than a lot of other calls that we do because of being at that time.
Yeah.
You know?
So if you got value from this, episode, definitely hit us up. Hit that subscribe button if you're watching us on YouTube. Click follow on
Yes,
Facebook if you see us.
absolutely.
And
Yeah.
leave a comment below this episode. And if you have any questions about this, or maybe something gave you an aha moment, like, Ace, girl, you are talking to me. I want to know more about this. Or Rich is hitting some, pain spots as well.
Yeah.
Put it below in the chat. We would love to reach out and talk to you and connect, because that's what we are. We are connecting with lots and lots of new people.
Yeah.
We're growing our dream team, to higher levels and no one's ever seen. So we want you to be a part of that experience, and we want to help you also make some money. Come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and guys, if you're ready to start building something that really lasts, and I mean with great retention, it lasts.
Yeah.
Not just, chasing the next shiny object, because we're not really about that, okay? It's all about understanding how you can build something for, long term.
Yes.
Check the link in the description. It's going to be here underneath this video on YouTube, because we're on YouTube as well. And take action, all right? We're looking for serious people. We're looking for people to actually partner with, where we could actually help them grow into 2025 and beyond.
Yes. And we have fun while doing it.
Yeah, have fun while being the best.
That's right.
All right, guys, my name is Rich Guzman.
And my name is Ace Guzman.
And this has been Coffee with Ace and Rich, and this is episode 3. And we will see you on a new episode next week. Take care, guys.
Bye now.
Bye, guys.